Alrighty guys, part 2 of the fitness arbitrage blueprint, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how we get 500 to 2,000 fitness leads every single week using a combination of our ads and custom AI infrastructure. I'm going to walk you through exactly what this setup is, all of the proofs, you can see it with your own eyes, the reason why we do not rely on Instagram's faulty algorithm, and if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to give you our custom ad AI completely for free. So let's dive into it. Now, in order for me to break down this ad strategy in a way that's going to make sense, I need to unpack the biggest problem that plagues almost every single fitness coach, and it's relying on Instagram's bullshit algorithm. If your business depends on Instagram in any way, shape, or form to make your money, then you cannot be relying on such an inconsistent algorithm. One day, the algorithm's fantastic, it's serving your content, and the next day it just shits the bed. If you've been on Instagram for any period of time, you know that this fucking algorithm changes like the weather. And to prove how unreliable it is, I'm going to show you a few examples that will hopefully cement to you that if you want to grow your business, you need a more predictable approach. We'll start off here with Pedro Raccoon Dance. Now, this page posts the exact same dancing raccoon every fucking day, and I want to pay specific attention to this right here. One day it's got 12k views, the next day it's 1.2 million, the day after that 9,000. If we keep scrolling, the same thing happens. 900,000, 37,000. 450,000, 5,000. It's the exact same video, pretty much the same caption, the same hashtag. Everything is exactly the same. So if this magic algorithm is supposed to work if you make good content like all these fucking Instagram coaches tell you, then why is there such discrepancy in the results? Let me show you another one. Take a look at this page. You got 1,000, 2,000, 2 million views. Then you go right back down to fuck all again, 9,000, 4,000. Once again, the exact same video. So where are all these content coaches now? What would they say to this? Oh, you just need to improve your hook. It's the same fucking thing every single day. So why is there such massive gaps in the result? What about another one? This one has 12,000, 7,000, then 1.3 million, only a couple days apart. This is the algorithm that you're depending on. And this means two things for you. If you're any kind of decent coach and you make good informational content, you've been second guessing your ability to make great content this whole time. And most likely it's because this algorithm is just fucking you. And the second thing it means for you, and this is actually the best news, is that your winning pieces of content are sitting inside of your Reels library, and Meta has just buried them. If you only knew which pieces of content provided the most value, had actually fantastic metrics that would perform amazing on ads, if only you knew which ones were gonna be your winners, you would get predictable lead flow. You would get 500,000, 2,000 followers every single week. But you don't. And it's not because your content is shit. It's because the algorithm is so AIDS. If you want to see in real time how this bullshit algorithm has negatively affected a fitness coach, I want to show you one of my clients, Wes. Wes has been making content on Instagram for years. And as you can see, it doesn't really get fantastic results on Instagram. A couple hundred views here, maybe 1,000 view one here. The algorithm was just not serving his content to the right people. And because of this, he was stuck at 2,000 followers for 2 years. But here's the kicker. He posted the exact same content on TikTok. Take a look at the difference here. 300,000 views, 340, 120,000, 90,000, 160,000. Look at this shit. It's the exact same content. 33,000 followers. And you'll hear a bunch of content coaches telling you, oh, well, the platforms want different things. Bullshit. It's short form on TikTok, it's short form on Reels, as if people's mindset changes that much platform to platform. The only difference is with YouTube. When people go on YouTube, they're there to learn. It's long form, totally different mindset. But no one can justify why it's getting amazing results here. Wes is growing his brand, making 20k a month, cash collected from TikTok alone, and on Instagram it was dog shit. And I can guarantee the same thing is happening to you without you realizing. So how did we fix this problem for Wes? How did Wes go from being stuck at 2,000 followers for 2 years to gaining almost 2,000 followers in 2 weeks? It's the exact same method that we used for Pat as well that helped him gain 3,000 followers in 2 weeks after also being stagnant. Our strategy here is twofold, and it's so simple. The first thing we do is go onto Meta Business Suite and go to the content tab. Now we're looking looking for our best performing content. Not the reels that got the most views, but the reels that had the highest follower to reach ratio. Now, you're never going to find these stats just looking like this. You have to manually go through everything and calculate it. So when I was running Pat's ads, I had to manually go through and find his best performing content, take a look at all the different metrics, and look at the highest follower to reach ratios. The philosophy here is that if we can see it performed decently as an organic Instagram reel, what would happen if we forced Meta to show our content to more people? Instead of Meta controlling who it goes to and Meta controlling the cap on how many people see it, what if we just paid to push it out to more of the right people? We already know it performed well organically, so what would happen if we put some money behind it? Now, the results here that I'm about to show you are absolutely fucking phenomenal. And the thing that's most impressive is how cheap it is. Because we're not running any of those stupid ads where it's very salesy, hey, if you're a busy professional and you want to get in shape, follow me. No one does that shit. Your cost per follower is so fucking high because it's an ad. People can smell it. But this is organic content. No one even knows it's an ad. And because we prove that it does well in terms of the follower to reach ratio, it's going to lead to a boatload of followers for dirt cheap. Now, that's part one of our ad strategy, but this takes hours. Depending on how many reels you have to go through and you have to find the best ones. And so part two is where we implement AI. After running ads for so many of my clients, I built an algorithm and made it into a custom GPT. And what this thing does, you download all of your metrics for all your reels and you just upload it directly to the GPT. And it will tell you exactly which ones are your winning ads. You don't have to go through all of your reels and try and find the best ones manually, put it into a spreadsheet like this. No. You just download the stats, upload it to the AI, and using this custom algorithm that I configured with this thing, it spits out the best ones. It does this in fucking 10 seconds. And I wanted to put to the test how accurate it was. Now, I had already run Pat's ads for about 2 weeks, so I knew which ads out of all the ones that I selected, I already knew which ones performed the best, which got the most followers. I already knew our cost per follow. I knew all the stats in advance. But I wanted to see, out of all of the reels, the hundreds of reels that I submitted to this AI, if it could accurately pick the same ones that I picked, and more than that, if it could predict which ones would be our winners. And the results were fucking insane. So this was my rank here on the side, and this is what the AI ranked it. Again, out of the hundreds of reels that I submitted, it chose this one. It ranked at number 1. The actual ranking for this was in fact number 1. This exact reel that we had ran as an ad got the highest followers, the lowest cost per follower, the most comments, and the lowest cost per comment. If you want to see that, it's literally right here. Bang. In a 2-week period, this ad alone brought in 660 followers at a cost per follow of 20 cents. That's unheard of. If you go to any other coach in this industry, they're going to tell you the golden number is $1 per follower. That's 5 times more expensive than what we brought in. We only spent $130 on this motherfucker. And the AI accurately predicted this was our number 1 performer. It did the same thing for our number 2 performer as well. I ranked this one number 4. And as you can see, it ranked at the second highest for follows. This one had the second lowest cost per follower. Third most comments. Take a look at this. 530 followers. 25 cents a follower. I know I'm kind of getting really nerdy on this shit, but you have to understand how game changing this is. Up until now, you had to run these super salesy ads to try and get followers in. Up until now, you were running on the content hamster wheel, trying to figure out how to make the algorithm work for you. And it never will. Up until now, you were second guessing your ability to make great content that performs well, gets follows. But little did you know, your winning ads were sitting inside of your Reels library this whole time. And after this video, all of that is changed. Like I said, I'm going to be giving you access to this AI completely for free. If you click get started, it'll give you a YouTube tutorial. It'll show you exactly how to upload your stats. And within 15 seconds, you will have your best performing reels ready to go as ads. You will spend so little and get such incredible results. And forevermore, you would have solved your number 1 issue, how to get more leads. For so many fitness coaches, this is the kind of issue that's plagued you for years. How do I get more good leads? How do I get more followers? This is how. Stop relying on the algorithm. Use ads and use this AI, and I promise you, you will never have this problem again in your life. You can graduate to a different degree of problems. Instead of it being, how do I get more followers? It's, man, I got fucking thousands of followers last week. How do I turn them into cash? But to cap this all off, you might be wondering, all right, Corbin, you say it's so cheap. How much was it? For Pat, in order for us to get 2,775 followers in 2 weeks, he was spending $10 a day on each of his winners. As you can see, daily spend. Right? Total $60 a day, fine. But let's say you accurately predicted these were going to be your winners. Let's say maybe you're on a bit of a budget, whatever the case may be. You've got $20 a day. If you spent $20 a day, you would have woken up to 1,100, 1,200 new followers in 2 weeks. $10 a day. Since then, we increased this to $15 a day, and take a look at this. On this one reel alone, spending only $15 a day, it got 1,500 follows. Meta capped it at 50. Take a look at this. In terms of organic reach, Meta put the cap at 11,000. I'm getting hyped because you guys need to understand this shit. Meta capped it, buried it at 11,000. It's like, no, you're not going to serve it anymore. We just spent $15 a day, got 40,000 extra views, and it contributed to 1,500 followers. How many of your reels has Meta capped when it could have unlocked a phenomenal fucking stream of leads, and Meta's just like, no, I'm not going to send it anymore? How stupid is this algorithm that you've been putting your trust in? What about another one, right? If we go specifically to Instagram, take a look at this. This one reel, 1,200 followers. Meta, once again, capped it at 49. Look at the cap here. Stopped serving it in the organic algorithm at 12,500. We're like, no, fuck you, algorithm. We're gonna spend just a little bit of money, $15 a day. Lunch, the price of lunch. You might be wondering, well, Corbin, it was only really pushed to maybe double the amount of people. How come the followers are so much higher on this one? The potency of an ad is so much more effective than organic anyways. You can control who sees it, what interest, what age, where they come from, what country. You have so much more control. The people that do see it, it's so much more relevant to them. You guys, whoever's watching up until this point, I hope you guys are listening to this shit and being like, whoa, what the fuck? I would have paid some dude $10,000 to learn this shit. And I did. I paid some motherfucker $15,000 to teach me a fraction of this shit, lost all that money, and another $10,000 on ads, because he was teaching these salesy ads. I'm giving you guys this shit for free. I hope you're catching what I'm throwing. With just a bit of ad spend, you have no idea the breakthrough you can achieve in your fitness coaching business. Even for Wes, he was spending even less than that. He was only running 5 ads. He was spending $5 a day on each of those. And he got 500 extra followers in the first week. As you can see, since then, extra 2,000 followers in 2 weeks, man. Come on. This shit is retarded. I mean, no one is tapping into this shit. Everyone's telling you to fucking trust the algorithm, make a boatload of this content, or run salesy ads. You don't need to do any of that shit. You have your winning ad sitting in your Reels library, and you don't even know it. So if you literally want to change your entire business in fucking 15 seconds, click the link. It's literally going to take you straight to this. It's free. I'm giving it to you for free. Upload your shit. Follow this fucking tutorial. Upload your stats. Find your winners, and you will blow up your lead flow. I can guarantee by the time you do this, your business will already be in a totally different position. And I know if there's anyone that you're going to want to work with, it's me, because I solved your biggest problem for free. So if you just want to skip to that point where we can solve even more issues, then click the second link in the description, book in a one-on-one call with me, and I'll show you. This is 5% of what we do. I'll show you everything else. I'll show you how we can turn your business into a fucking ATM. But now that we've solved your follower growth issue, you might be wondering, all right, Corbin, well, I've got all these followers. What do I do next? How do I turn these followers into pre-sold leads that are ready to buy? Well, in the next video, part 3 of the Fitness Arbitrage Blueprint, I'm going to show you how we set up a profile funnel directly on your Instagram, and it was one of the main things that contributed to Pat doing $40,000 cash collected. That's in the next episode. I'll see you guys there.